Work, eat, sleep, repeat. Work, eat, sleep, repeat. How many of us get stuck on that treadmill of life thinking, soon we'll start living a more meaningful life. Soon we'll shake up our daily routine. Soon we'll start something new. We'll start and think about those things, those important things we've always wanted to do, the things we always talk about. So who do you think you are when it comes to being on that path to finding the purpose unique to you?
So the reality is that the whole point of all of this is to find that door amongst the other 999 doors that you're going to leave open, and you're going to shut all the other ones. It's more about the things you're going to not do than it is about the thing that you're going to do.
Are you cast away and shipwrecked? Sadly, far too many people fall into this category. These are people who are disillusioned, maybe depressed. Their hearts sinking as they walk into yet another day at the office or whatever place of work you're at. And the problem is that you're so entrenched in this mindset that you just accept what you've got. You stagnate and you stay where you are. You're doing what your education, your grades will allow you. You've got a good job maybe, but it's not fulfilling you. It's paying bills, but you don't think about clarity or purpose. It's not necessarily the case that these people don't think about what's meaningful to them ever. It's just more likely that they assume that what they've got, the job, the commute, the habit of going home to sit in front of the TV, is what's meaningful to them. They don't really push their boundaries. Instead of the attitude of let me make my best, they just make the best of what they've got.
Hardships often prepare ordinary people for an extraordinary destiny. People look at their past to decide who they are. People look at their past to decide who they can be. But the problem is, oftentimes, people mistake difficulties, suffering, pain for being bad, being less than, being broken, and it erodes their sense of self-esteem. It erodes their sense of self-worth. But nothing could be more opposite from the truth, because in reality, no matter what you've gone through, no matter how hard it was, all of it was shaping you into the person that you can become. The hardships, the difficulties, the pain, the suffering, all of that makes you tougher. It is literally in the difficulties that you begin to find just how much you're capable of. It's in the suffering that you find out how resilient you are. It's in the pain that you can rise up and get tough. And all of that is going to serve you as you move forward, but you have to know how to frame it. You have to know how to think about it. You have to know that whatever you've been through, that all of it is an opportunity to learn. All of it is an opportunity to grow. All of it is an opportunity to get better, but you have to use it to shape yourself. You have to lean into it. You have to know that the pain and the suffering, all of it is serving you. But if you're telling yourself a story that diminishes you, if you're telling yourself a story that bad things have happened to me, or I've done bad things and that makes me a bad person, then none of it is going to help you. And you're always going to move backwards. And it's going to be this stress and this pressure that's pushing you backwards. Instead, if you could put it behind you, said it pushes you forward, it propels you to be more, then no matter what's happened to you, you can become something truly extraordinary. And as David Livingstone said, I'll go anywhere, provided it be forward. So even when you're making mistakes, even when you're falling down, if in that you can see that it's an opportunity, it's a lesson, it's something that you've learned, even when you're running and you stumble and you trip and you scrape yourself all across the pavement, you're still moving forward. As long as you get back up, dust yourself off and keep going. It doesn't matter that you fell. It doesn't matter that you embarrassed yourself. It doesn't matter that you made a mistake or that you look stupid. None of that matters. The only thing that matters is how do you think about it? Do you let it be something that moves you backwards? Or do you recognize at least it was momentum, at least you were going, at least you tried, at least you were putting your energy into something, at least you were willing to take a risk, And that's where most people fail. They're never willing to put themselves out there because they don't see the momentum. They don't see the forward movement. They only see the failure. It really is that easy. And I know that you've heard this 1,000 times, and I know that people are telling you all the time that failure is a part of the learning process. But so is the voice that says you're a fuck up. So is the voice that tells you that you're unworthy. But it's up to you to decide to ignore that voice. It's up to you to prove that voice wrong. It's up to you to love yourself.